Radiant rising world, wherever you are. Radiant rising to all of the Americas. Radiant rising to my African slash Tiamat slash Akibalan slash whatever the latest name that they put on y'all, which is really us because it's really the Pangea. Rising. Radiant rising to the Asian nations, radiant rising to all of us who are elevating, to our all of us who are being uplifted, to all of us who are activating, to all of us who are being inspired to go into the next dimension, to ride the wave of this organic reset that we're on. Thank you so much for coming here. Whatever led you to click that thumbnail, thank you for clicking it because it means that you are in alignment with my assignment, which is only to point out who we already are, to add my voice to the chorus of those bringing in this new age. Thank you for your spirit. Thank you for your light. Thank you for your vibration. Thank you for your part in this elevation, okay? My name is Letitia Lovely. You're tuned into Lovely Life TV. This is a special episode. I rebooted my channel on April 1st and have been dropping daily Radiant Rising recitations. So if you're not familiar with that situation, and I'm a poet and know it rhyme every time, you'll understand that this is my brand. Okay. If you have not already, please do subscribe. I am dropping very often, if not daily. Radiant Rising recitations meant to motivate, to inspire, to help elevate, to bring in again the light and also to embrace the darkness. It is very important in this energy of the synergy of the neuromelanin, which is in the darkness, to embrace all things. But rather than get all crazy and going off in thousand different directions, which I can do, I'm going to focus on what I have for you today, which is a little something a little different for the YouTube family, but very much known by the Urban X family. First of all, shout out to Urban X, are my unofficial mentors. They helped me establish this family. I have their information. I will put their link in the chat, and I also have their channel online, even though they're on a bit of a hiatus or a bit of a break. I have their channel on here because through a membership with them, a very reasonable membership, we still get the opportunity, the blessing, the privilege of tapping into thousands of hours of content that was created by them over the past 8 years. And then even with Black Dot, he went into his bag and has information from as long as 20 years ago. That is relevant today. That is relevant today. So shout out to the Urban X family and also to those Radiant Risers who at the beginning of this year, meaning leading up to the spring equinox, we met every day for 21 days to initiate a reset. And with that, we created a format, if you will, of a way to just kind of give us a rising pill, right? To just give us a little energy to start our day. And we did that for 21 days. I say we because it was myself and my melanated meditating maestro master Yogi G, the I am Yogi G online, Mr. Miles, who, along with my Radiant Rising recitations, we created just a beautiful space where all of us could share and care, could be and see, where we could speak our truth and be our authentic selves in this space. What I'm going to do today, and I'm delighted to do that, we have, because of popular demand, because of popular demand after our 21-day reset ended, we have rebooted the Radiant Rising as a weekly format. And we did that first format today. Oh, I'm so proud of myself because I noticed on a lot of my other videos, I talk with my hands a lot, which I don't have a problem with that. We talk with our entire bodies, but I was like distracted with myself. I'm like, girl. So I'm noticing that I'm not talking with my hands very much, and I didn't even that was unconscious what do y'all think about that? What do you guys think about that? Is it okay? Is it distracting when I talk with my hands, or when someone talks with their hand, or does it make the point more clear? I know it makes it more clear when we clap. When we do like this, we are not playing around. Oh my gosh. But anyway, today we started back our Radiant Risings that we're going to do weekly on Sunday mornings. And then I'm going to upload it as I've done right now and present it to the YouTube family on Sunday afternoons, early evening. If you would like to participate in the live, which is edited for YouTube, anything that is too hot for TV, as they say, too hot for the censors, it may not make the cut. We do a weekly musical medicine pill that we do not include in the YouTube upload because of possible copyright infringements. We're not trying to infringe on nobody, but there are so many, not even but, yet there are so many beautiful, beautiful talents out there that feed our souls, that feed our physicalities. And so I end every Radiant Rising Sunday style with a musical medicine, with a pill of musical medicine. That does not make the cut for YouTube. So if you would like to be a part of the Zoom itself on Sundays, that happens every Sunday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, with the digital doors opening at 9:20, simply drop an email to my email below and put add in the subject line. And I will simply add you to the group who receives the link every week. All right? All right. So we're going to get on with the show. I wanted to drop all of that little information because this is a little different than my daily Radiant Rising recitations. I wanted to drop this little information about today's show, and we'll get it popping and locking right after this intro. Let's go. Okay. I want to record. This is the time for our magic. And we're going to be getting more and more into this as the year continues. I highly, highly encourage you, if you can be at this month's summit, which I normally don't even announce them here, but listen, It's time for our magic, and it's time for us to recognize who we are and how our power is the power for this planet. And when we recognize that as a collective, and it doesn't even take every single melanated being on the earth, it just takes enough of us to understand, and overstand that we are the power, that we are the light, that we are the knowledge, etc., etc. This thing will flip on a dime. This thing can flip in 30 days. And I know that that sounds like incredible, but it's not, because time is an illusion. So here I am already in my bag preaching. I'm already. I feel like getting my preach on up in here. So we're going to take a moment. We're going to get started and take a breath. Like, listen, I'm just so excited though, because the energy is off the charts in the universe right now. I hope that you're, and in you too, Verse. But I hope that you guys are picking up what the universe is putting down right now. So I'm going to share my screen. And we're going to get into a little breathing here. Get into a little breathing. So great to see everybody. So great to be back. And thank you all for your enthusiasm and for letting Miles and I know that not only we're knowing that we're getting the downloads, and we're knowing that Spirit is saying put this out there, but you guys are the proof. You guys are the confirmation. You guys are the ashe. So thank you so much for coming in and adding your light and your energy and your high vibration and your high expectation into this mix. It takes all of us, each one reach one, each one teach one. We are a collective. We are not only each other's brothers and sisters keeper, we are each other. And once we recognize the depth of that, I'm telling you, not only will it change the game, but the game is changing. And if you look on the screen right now, in my spiritual eye, with my first eye, this is us, y'all. We cannot see our auras. However, a lot of us are walking around looking like this. If we could see our light the way we actually are showing up on this planet, it would and it will change the game, because as the veil continues to thin, and as our powers and our past abilities continue to come back online, and we tap deeper and deeper into the Akashic record and to our genius DNA, which is called junk DNA by those who don't have the DNA, we will be able to see each other's auras and everything again. So as we just settle ourselves into our seat, if we're seating, wiggle our booties around, get our root chakra opened up, our hips. If you put your thumbs on those hip flexors right there, all of us, but especially the SiStars, we hold a lot of energy in our hips. We hold a lot of energy in our hips. We hold a lot of stress, a lot of trauma, a lot of drama, a lot of unresolved feelings and emotions. And so we just kind of want to wiggle around and prepare ourselves to receive the energy from the inner sun. Our feet are planted firmly on the floor, and we imagine literal roots from our own body connecting with the mitochondria of the earth, going down through all of the layers of the terra firma into and embracing the inner sun. And as we breathe in, we're going to breathe in that energy, that cleansing energy, that healing energy, that magical energy, that alchemizing energy. We're going to breathe it up through our bodies, up through our energetic centers, our chakras, and through our crown chakra, the star chakra, which is about 9 inches, 9 to 12 inches above our head, and all the way up to the outer sun, tethering ourselves to the light. We are not blinded by the light. We neuromelanated are binded by the light. And that's why in the days and weeks and months to come, whatever happens will not shake us because we are tethered. We're going to do a 4-8 recalibrating ourselves from anything that happened this week, getting ready for another wonderful, amazing week. We're going to breathe in for 8, hold for 8, breathe out for 8, and hold for 8. We're going to be very intentional with this breath. We're going to be very conscious of what we're doing and how we are energizing our bodies with the breath. Breathe in as much air as you can. And when you think you have breathed in as much as you can, take another breath. Sip in just a little bit more and a little bit more. Flood your lungs. Flood your brain and your other organs with this cleansing, healing, alchemizing breath. All right. And we're ready. And breathe in. Breathe in more and hold. Hold it and release. And hold. And breathe in. A little bit more. And hold. And release. And hold. Okay, I'm going to pause for just a moment here. This time when we breathe in, I want us to literally visualize the light from the inner sun coming up through and over our body. It's kind of in a cylinder shape. It's golden, iridescent. There's all kinds of colors and energies. I want us to see ourselves encapsulated in that as that cylinder goes up to the inner sun. I want you to feel I want you to pay attention to what you're feeling, because that inner sun is sending some things to us, and we're going to talk about it, okay? So here we go with number 3, and breathe in. Breathe. Take more. Take more. Hold. And release. And hold it. Last time, breathe in. Take in more. Take in more. And hold. And release. And hold. Ah. Oh, if we can just shake it out, shake our bodies out, thanking our organs for that breath, all of the parts of our body that participated in just that natural act of breathing, thanking our lungs, thanking our heart, thanking our brain, small and large intestine, thanking our spleen, kidney, and liver, thanking our bones and capillaries, thanking the veins that had to pump the blood, thanking the aorta, thanking the valves, thanking our bones, thanking this avatar for the gift that it is that we as spiritual beings get a chance to experience what is happening in the earth. It is just amazing, y'all. I'm telling you, and the download that I got, and the reason why it is so important now more than ever in humanity for us to recognize ourselves, is because we literally are the change that we want to see. We are the saviors that we're waiting for. We are the magic. We are the alchemy. We are the win. When we see this, not if, because it's happening. When enough of us recognize this and lean into it with the enthusiasm and the confidence that it requires, I'm telling y'all, we're going to flip this script. And that takes me to today's Radiant Rising recitation. This one really hit me especially deep, y'all, because this really encapsulates what the downloads that I've been getting about who we are. We really are not only our bodies, but our minds, our spirits, our essence. We are the sanctuary. We are sanctuaries. That's the message. We're the sanctuary. And so if we don't know that, then all hope really would be lost for this planet, but we're waking up to it. So I'm going to read this as a collective because there really is no separation in the sanctuary. Where two or three gather together, the Christ consciousness pours down. And we're in that age where the spirit of the Most High, the Akashic record, the mind of the ancestors is being poured out. That's why I wanted us to pay attention to what's coming up from the earth and the messages that's coming up through our body from the inner sun. All of that is Christ consciousness. All of that is anointed energy. So let's hear this download. Let's hear what Spirit is telling us in this season. In this season that is anything but ordinary, we must all learn to be our own sanctuary, our own place of refuge, protection, and peace, our own holy of holies, a place magnifique, our bodies, the temple, our mental, the church, our spirit, divinity, walking the earth, our mouthpiece, the messenger, declaring victory, our imagination, creating the world we see. We must turn our attention from all things contrary to the truth of our magically melanated sanctuaries. Ashe, ashe. Can I hear from a sanctuary in here?
Ashe.
Can I hear from a
Ashe,
sanctuary in here?
Ashe,
Does
Ashe.
anybody know of a
Ashe,
sanctuary
Ashe.
Yes,
Ashe.
indeed, Ashe.
Yes.
in this season that is anything but ordinary? We must all learn to be our own sanctuary, our own place of refuge, protection, and peace, our own holy of holies, a place magnifique, our bodies, the temple, our mental, the church, our spirit, divinity, walking the earth, our mouthpiece, the messenger, declaring victory, our imagination, creating the world we see. We must turn our attention from all things contrary to the truth of our magically melanated sanctuaries.
Ashe.
Yes.
Ashe, ashe, ashe.
Ashe.
Ashe,
Hey,
ashe,
Beautiful.
ashe.
Ashe.
We have to
Beautiful.
realize the depth of who we are. And I know that that's happening more and more, but it's really time to lean in, y'all. It's really time to lean in because in the days and weeks ahead, we'll remember this meetup and we'll be settled and rooted and grounded in our own holy of holies, in our own peace, in our own knowledge that we're protected no matter what, in our own confidence of our spirit tribe that's around us, our ancestors, our angels, divine mama, father, son, of the ascended masters, etc., etc. We're going to get into it. But before we do, I bring to you our melanated, meditating maestro brother who's going to take this deeper like no other. Come on in the building.
As we said earlier, grand rising, everybody. Grand rising. This is a good energy right here. So we'll continue on. Let me know if y'all hear the sounds of the music, because we got to get our headphones if y'all really want this done right. So I'll give y'all a second or two. But give me a thumbs up if you can hear the music. I was having a little technical difficulty last night and I couldn't get it to play.
Yep.
You can hear it? All right. All right. So I need everybody to, you know what to do. Thumbs up. I like the thumbs up. All right. So we'll begin. I am honored to guide you today in your spiritual sanctuary, a sacred place within that flows freely and your soul feels held. This is the moment to retreat inward, to reset, to restore, and remember who you truly are. Let's find a comfortable position, whether seated or lying down. Allow your hands to rest gently, palms up or facing your heart. Close your eyes now. Let's take a deep breath through our nose and a long, soft exhale through the mouth. Let's do it again. Inhale deeply, exhale completely. With each breath, let yourself drop deeper into stillness, deeper into the present, bringing attention to your body. Feel the weight of gravity anchoring you to this moment. Feel the rise and fall of your breath, the quiet rhythm of life itself. Now, allow your breath to become slower, smoother, effortless, and free. Inhale, calm. Exhale, release. With each breath, imagine tension dissolving, peace expanding, and a quiet spaciousness opening within. Now, in your mind's eye, imagine a path appearing before you. You begin walking slowly, barefoot. Each step brings more peace, more clarity. As you walk, the serenity surrounds you. Lush trees, soft light, the sound of birds. You arrive at this sacred place, your spiritual sanctuary. It could be a temple, a forest glade, a cave, or simply a garden. Whatever comes to you is perfect. This is a place only you can enter, only you can feel. It's built from your soul's memory. A space where your spirit rests and renews. Step inside. Feel the peace of this place wrapping around you like a warm embrace. Sense the sacred energy, gentle, powerful, divine. Take a moment to simply be here. No need to fix, change, or do anything. Just receive. Now, if you wish, ask your higher self or your divine presence to sit with you here. You may feel warmth, hear a whisper, or sense a loving presence. Allow whatever comes or doesn't come to be enough. This is your sanctuary. You are safe here. You are seen. You are loved. Now I invite you to repeat the following affirmations, silently or out loud. I am always welcome in my sacred space.
I'm always welcome.
Peace lives within me. I am held by the divine in every moment. My soul knows the way home. I return to myself with every breath. Now let those words echo in your sanctuary. Feel their truths settle into your body, your breath, your heart. Now take one last moment in this sacred space. Offer gratitude to your soul, to the divine, to yourself for showing up. Know that your spirit sanctuary is always here. Anytime you feel overwhelmed, lost, or tired, you can return. Now, begin gently, coming back, feeling the ground beneath you. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Bring awareness back into the room. And when you are ready, softly open your eyes. You are home. You are whole. You are held. Thank you for joining me in sacred stillness. Until next time, stay grounded, stay open, and stay connected. Ashe.
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 You so deserve it.
Ashe, ashe, ashe,
Ashe, Ashe.
ashe.
Okay,
Woo!
say,
We are held and we are returning to ourself. Thank you, Miles. Just so powerfully underscores the download from spirit of our sanctuary. And that's exactly what all of this is about, y'all. Us returning to ourself. I've been hearing Sly. Thank you for letting me
Be
be
myself.
myself again, my magical self, my alchemic self, my glorious self, my holy self, my divine self. my all-knowing, intelligent self. Come on in the building, y'all. It's time for caring and sharing, being and seeing. And oh, let me send a shout out, y'all, because this is going out later on to YouTube. I should have made that announcement. I should have made that announcement at the end. I totally forgot about it. This is going out later to YouTube, an edited version of it. We want to open up the availability of it. We want to open up this room, invite more people in here. I will be modifying just a little bit. For instance, the musical medicine, we'll have to chop that off for copyright purposes, et cetera, et cetera. So I just wanted to put that out there before I invite y'all in here, that you're speaking to this collective and also to the millions who will see this at some point in time. It's time for caring and sharing, being and seeing. Here you can be seen, speak your truth. It is okay to be you. And I really am excited to hear what, and don't act like you didn't feel nothing. Don't act like you didn't hear nothing. I know because of the downloads that I was getting in the breathing, in the meditation. Oh my gosh, I saw such a beautiful picture in the meditation. I'll share it. But let's go. Who wants to come in and share their light and their truth of this magical moment?
I'll say something real quick.
Come on in, Verse.
You know what I feel when this change has taken place? Really, it's really started like when I was sitting in the sun and everything like 3 years ago. But what has taken place again is my smell and my taste has heightened, especially my smell has really gone off the change, which is great. But I feel that all those desires and all the stuff over my lifetime, I just feel them all coming in and just being so plentiful, and it's all positive. I mean, if it's some turbulence that gets in my whatever this place is called, my space, it's going to be okay, because I'm supposed to have it to knock me back to knowing that I am, so I feel great. I just wanted to share. I smell it. I smell the greatness, and
Mm.
I smell it. Yeah. Yeah.
That is beautiful, Verse, because all of that's really evidence of the coming online, because we smell, we are telepathic. So like Miles and I, we're communicating telepathically. You know what I'm saying? The same thing happens with Holly and I when we're planning our summits. Like literally, we're communicating telepathically, and by the time we actually get on the phone, everything is like the same, and it just flows. And so recognizing that that's what's happening is part of it. I was talking to, I think I was talking to Yolanda. No, I was talking to Miles, and I said, you know what? I'm going to stop feeling so shocked when my magic works, when my alchemy works. Something happened, I'll be like, oh my God, Miles, I heard the very same thing. Oh my God. And Spirit is like, girl, that's what you do. Like, why are you acting like? But because I'm coming back to it, it feels like a miracle. It feels new. We're supposed to manifest easily. We're supposed to work our magic. We're supposed to speak things into existence. We're supposed to control and have dominion. We're supposed to have dominion. So, Spirit was like, stop being shocked by who you are, basically. So,
When you say that, I used to take the government ink pens that my great aunts would bring home and click those black ink pens. And I had a really, really, really good friend. And I told her, I said, I want you to go home. And I know I may have told this story. I said, I want you to go home. I said, but I want you to keep clicking this ink pen. And I want you to write down my thought. I said, because I'm going to think something and you write it down. And I said, I'm going to write it down and I'm going to give it to somebody. And when she came back, it was the same thing on the paper. Yep.
I love it.
Yep. That's
I
how
love it.
that's why I know that's how I feel it. It's there. It's back. It's like you can go ahead and click your ink pens. Ain't nobody gonna tell you stop clicking your pens and doing anything. So that's the kind of thing that's coming back.
Absolutely. And the reason why breathing, because it's like, oh my gosh, I'm just on this breathing thing, like simply just breathe. Well, we all breathe, but no, it's so important to do it intentionally because that's when we start recognizing what is actually going on inside us. There is an agenda of distraction, mass distraction, because there are people that know us better than we know ourselves. They spend trillions of dollars to study us. Okay. So they know us better than we know ourselves. And they know we're coming back online. And they know that the way to keep us or to try to keep us from recognizing and tapping fully into it is by distraction, low vibrational distractions. But the reason I know that we're back online, shout out to Little Goddess in the building and the beautiful visual representation she's showing of what this feels like. The reason I know we're coming back online, y'all, is because we're speaking telepathically through each other. And then the proof is coming out on TikTok, baby. Because when they try to do these low vibrational distractions, the marches, the protests, the boycotts, whatever they're doing, we sitting over here getting ready to learn a line dance. We're sitting over here talking about we're over here cooking, sharing recipes. We're over here breathing. We're over here meditating. We're over here visualizing our beautiful, amazing, wonderful, melanated futures. And that's how I know that change is happening. Thanks for sharing that verse. Who's up next? Come on in the digital building, y'all.
All right, everybody. Listen, don't run to the microphone. Everybody stay
Okay.
back. And we know it's the first Sunday, and we're getting back into the groove. It's been a couple of moments since we've been here. Little Goddess, thank you so much for these pics here. I do take them down, so you will see them on my YouTube. Oh, we got Brother Ed in the building. Ed, you want to speak,
Yeah,
brother?
yeah, I'm on the mic now. I got the hot mic.
Cook it the
Glad
hot
to be here.
You got
fight.
the floor, King. You
Yeah,
got the floor.
that energy is live and in full effect. It is actually undeniable. If you're paying attention a little bit, you start to realize that. I mean, it's like electric out here. So, in saying that, some of you know that I have a methodology that I've been promoting and putting together. So, it came to a friend of mine yesterday or the other day to connect me with a friend of his. And so the way it came to him, it was like, it wasn't strange to me because lately I've been recognizing how information has been coming to me and I've been going straight to the thing that I need and just been getting plugged in so many different ways. So I went over and I met with this brother yesterday, and he has a whole production company. He has access to basically, it's like a puzzle piece coming together. So he wants to license my methodology for his program, and he wants me to develop curriculum for his program. And from what I'm seeing, what he got going on, and with what I bring to the equation, the electricity is about to get amped up even more. So I don't know, like I'm just along for the ride. I'm up on it, and I'm just along for the ride. Like Letitia said, I got to stop being surprised because you put in the work. It's like it's got to come up. It's got to come out the way you put it in. So recognizing that, it's uh, it's like once you got that idea, that understanding, the rest is easy because there's no burden. So just go with the flow,
Mm.
and it's all good.
Wow.
Loving that. Loving
Can I
that. And
respond
shout
to that
out,
with you
Ed.
too?
What's the name of your program again? Because it is awesome. I signed up. I've gone over. and participated in a little bit of, tried to keep up. As y'all know, there's so much going on. It's like, oh man, let me plug back in. But it is amazing what you're doing. And one of the ways that we were taken off our square was allowing another species to teach our young, to teach
Yeah.
us, to allow another species. Shout out to Kala Amun Ra. I just straight up, we are not the same. We are different species. He would tell you, you letting another species have our children, our children. So Ed, shout out. Like
Thank
seriously,
you.
this is the foundation. This is the foundation for our collective cultural family. It's the education. We must teach us. Period.
Let me add on real quick. True that, true that, true that. I've shown this to the other species in different places in different times, and they all see the value of it. I showed it to my melanated brother yesterday. He was like, "Man, come on, let's go."
Yeah.
Like that. I
Yeah.
said, "Okay, that's what I'm talking about."
Yeah.
So
When
second that.
you're on your purpose, the universe aligns you with whom you're supposed to be aligned with at the time you're supposed to be aligned with them. So, you know, after all of that being said, brother Ed, a lot of us have been here when you just put the idea out a few years ago, before you even had the conversation with Malcolm and Dot. So, we were here when you were penciling all of that down and everything and trying to mold this, what you got going on today, right now. So, brother to brother, I'm proud of you. I see you. I'm acknowledging your work, and I'm putting as much energy that I can put from, my physical space behind you so you can find the rest of these people that align you in your path to create whatever greatness you're about to create, or excuse me, what greatness you are creating. I don't want to put that in
Mhm.
future tense. Let's put that in present tense. You are creating this greatness right now. So I salute you, King. I salute you. I'm thankful that I get to watch this growth of yours over these last few years. So continue doing your thing, King. It's not easy when you're creating the steps for the first path. You got the shovel in your hand, my brother. You digging the path for all of us to go, oh, there it is. And then once your path is done, we all gonna know where to go because you're gonna open up another lane for us. So I appreciate you for doing what you do, King. Thank you.
You know, what you said, Ed, just confirms. I've been wrestling. I'm going to say this real quick, and then we're going to get to the musical medicine. I love how I think everyone is just absorbing. Well, first of all, everybody's like, "Wait a minute, this is going to be on YouTube. Hold up." But that's all right. I think that everyone also is really absorbing this energy. There's really is something different happening right now in the cosmos, which means in our bodies, because as above, so below. Just like things are happening in the cosmos out there, some things are happening to our cosmos in here. And it's a lot. It's a lot going on. But I've been wrestling with something. I'm going to just share this really quickly because I'm this loving, light, woo woo, tree hugging, hippie vegan chick who wants to just embrace, we are the world, we are the children. I don't want there to be the separation of ethnicities and things like that. That's kind of how I grew up before I entered my Black Power, blue-eyed devil moment. I had that moment too where I was Miss Black America. But anyway, that's whole other story. But the essence of me is about the collective of humanity, right? And when you hear a lot of spiritualists talk, they will say, oh, well, once you reach a certain height of spirituality, you don't see the color because in the spirit realm, we're all spirits, that we don't have color. All of this talk, which sounds really good, right? Yet the downloads that I have been getting have been highly pushed melanated. And in a way where it's like, don't apologize. Don't sugarcoat it. Don't dilute it. This is for the melanated. And the download that I got this week, which I was like, oh my gosh, here's why, y'all. Because we're the creators. There's two species. There's the creators and there are the clones. It's just the way it is. This isn't personal. There are the creators, those with neuromelanin, which is the same thing that is called dark matter, which is called junk DNA, which is genius DNA. That's neuromelanin. This isn't this, as I hear collide when I talk like this. This isn't racist. This is science. It's the neuromelanin that creates. And those without the neuromelanin, they clone what we've created. That is why spirit is pushing me so tough to get out of that woo-woo bag of, oh, whatever, and to really speak to the heart of the matter, because the fact of the matter is we're here in the physical realm. We're not walking around as spirits. We're walking around in these avatars. So we need to speak to the science of these avatars, which is a collective physicality of the neuromelanin. So the reason why, Ed, in my opinion, people like you, people like Saban Bomar, who has one of the he has the most incredible spiritual website / AI app out there, period, mic drop, done. Seven Bomar has it. He tried to present it to the Gaias of the world and to the brother that's over Gaia and out a lot of them, and they're like, oh, what is this, or whatever they say. They don't recognize it. They don't want to encapsulate it because they did not create it. They look at it, and so there's this disconnect, yet they want to clone it. You see what I'm saying? So it's for us right now because the world is righting itself. It has to happen. We can't have a colonizer or another species come in and tear down this planet and then all of a sudden be kumbaya and act like we don't see color and the color has nothing to do with writing it up. No, we have to come correct. We have to be in ma'at. We have to be in balance. Once we revert back to the original, then we can all come together and and kumbaya. And not that we can't at this time, because all skin folk ain't kinfolk. It's not as easy as black and white. There are those that look white, but they have neuromelanin because of the one drop. It's you have to use discernment. You have to have physical discernment. And we all know that the black hand, they look like us. So it's deeper than just a simple black and white. But I say all of that to say we have to stand 10 toes down in our melanated magic right through here. That is what has been our downfall. We have been, because they are all of our children, we're so opening, we're so welcoming, we're so quick to say, oh, here, let me show you. We're so quick to say, let me share my knowledge with you. Let me share my magic with you. That's what they did with the Greeks. That's what they did, because that's who we are. We're the creators. We're the givers. That's who we are. But we have to recognize in this moment how we have to use and employ our magic and our knowledge and our information. And one last thing, we do not have to go outside of ourselves for this information. It literally is raining down on us if you get still and meditate and ask the questions and tap into the Akashic record. It's raining down. You don't have to go to another species. And again, I'm just not even going to keep apologizing, saying, oh, this is all right. You don't have to go to a species outside of ourselves who's teaching our knowledge back to us. We're going outside of ourselves because they have the platforms, the Greg Bradens, the Joe Dispensas, the Wayne Dyers, when he was here, the name, fill in the blank. Shout out to them. They're bringing a certain energy and a certain knowledge into the earth. But what I'm saying for us is we need to go to source and not to the one who's regurgitating what we inherently know back to us. So if there's no one else, which is kind of cool because this musical medicine I'm getting ready to drop. And again, shout out to all of you beautiful beings in the building. I'm so glad you're here. I want to make sure is there anyone else really quick before we do the musical medicine?
Yeah, that's Yogi G. YouTube. I am Yogi G. At whatchamacallit, meditating with Yogi G. That's where I'm at. Shameless plug. I'll let your boy. Go ahead, little goddess.
Absolutely. Come on
Can
in,
you hear me?
goddess. Lot of goddess.
Hello. I'm just letting you know I have surgery on Tuesday, so like, when are we meeting again? Like, I've been so busy trying to get stuff done for getting myself ready for that. So how
Every
often are we meeting?
every Sunday, the digital doors open at 9:20. We officially kick it off at the 33. So every Sunday we will be here. And we also, like Yogi G says, he has a YouTube channel. I am Yogi G. If you go to YouTube and type in I am Yogi G, thankfully he now comes right up. With when I was just typing in Yogi G, listen, everybody came up.
Yeah,
So
everybody knows that you need.
he has a YouTube channel where he is putting up meditations. I got ready to say medications. That is correct. He's putting
Well,
up
technically, it is a
medications,
meditation. It's a
okay,
soul
for your
meditation.
healing, okay.
Yeah.
And then I have a YouTube channel that I have just started where daily I am doing exactly what I'm doing here. I do the breathing exercise, I do a recitation. I am doing that daily right now. I'm not putting that out there. I'm just doing it because I don't want to lock myself in. If something happens and I miss a day, then I don't want to have an energy of all whatever. But I am doing it daily. And my YouTube channel is the official Lovely Life TV, the official Lovely Life TV. I will put these tags when I edit this and put this up on YouTube. I will put the tags in. And then also our sister Yolanda, um she has re-upped her channel as well. All of us already had channels. We all had these channels for mine a couple of years. I think Yolanda's for a couple of years. I think Miles for a couple of years, and just life has been happening. And we all separately talk about the telepathy. We all separately said to ourselves, you know what, this year, meaning this new year that started with the spring equinox, we're like, we need to get back on that. We all separately did that, guys. So it's just another beautiful thing. So Yolanda has a channel where she talks about life from her point of view, and it's called Yvette's View. Yvette is her middle name. And again, I will put that on the YouTube. And actually, all of you guys who received your link in the email, all of the links to all of our channels is in that email also. Shout out
Oh,
to Stephanie Stokes if she's here. Stephanie um, replied back and said she subscribed to all of us. So thank you all so much for your support. We know that there's a lot of YouTubes out there. There's a lot of people giving information. Those of us who are coming up as little engines that could, however, we really appreciate your subscribing. We know you can't watch every episode or anything like that, but just your subscribing to help us get to our numbers goes a long, long way. So Yvette's View,
Yvette's
on
view, Yvette's
Yvette's
view too.
View. I'm saying
Yes,
Yvette. Yvette's
yeah, but yeah.
View.
Thank you so much for the plug, and also I'm sharing some of my dishes that I'm making as well. So just to kind of
Hmm.
show you how I get down and how I get my nutrition on and my eat on, and how that literally activates that this avatar that we talk about to keep our bodies in motion, and as well, and it aligns with your meditation. It's all mind, body, spirit. Uh, which I adopt completely. That everything that I do, it all encompasses the mind, body, spirit. You can't have one without the other. So you have to have a thought about what you're putting in your body. You have a thought about how you're going to move this body. That it starts with that thought. And I did want to kind of that's why I jumped in. Sorry about that, Tish. I just wanted to jump in really quickly just to say that I literally love that we did come to this conclusion about starting back on April 1st. And that, of course, was my mom and dad's 64th anniversary. And I put that out there as well on the thing. So I look forward to a few more episodes coming up here soon. And yeah, love and light, you guys. This is beautiful. I love this. I'm feeling this. I'm just excited. And I'm feeling the love already in this group. Just love you guys. And Miles, you've been popping up on my feed, so I was like, oh, let me click like, because every time I see you, I'm clicking like. I'm doing it.
I appreciate that.
I'm
Vice versa.
supporting everybody that I know. Period.
Vice versa. Yes.
Love y'all.
Again, that's a wonderful thing. If you just jump on, if we do come up in your feed because you subscribe, just jump on and click like. You don't have to listen to it. Y'all know we're amazing. Come on, we don't have to listen to the whole thing. No. y'all heard us for 21 days straight, and we're basically doing on there what we were doing on here. So and I can attest, I did copy Yolanda's nut meat bolognese recipe that she has on the description of the video she uploaded. So I will be able to testify probably in the next week. I'm gonna put it to the Tish test and do my thing with it. So yes, thank you all so much for your support. If you have something going on, please let us know. That's what this whole thing is about supporting each other. This is the village. We're returning to the village where we support each other. We take care of each other. We purchase from each other, and I'm not gonna go down that road. I was getting ready to
and don't forget the cookie cakes, Tish. Don't forget the cookie cakes.
Yes,
you and Verse need to talk about
her cookie cakes. We can definitely attest to those. Listen, we'll do like a whole ad because I'm serious. She's the truth. Like we both told her, you need to market those cookie cakes. You need to figure. I was like, you need to find a farmer's market and on Saturday morning just sell those out because you're just going to go ahead and sell those out.
No, those things are drugs. I'm telling you, those are. That's all I have to say is I can't even talk about it.
Yeah, and they're vegan and they're just amazing. They keep well. You put them in the fridge. Okay, here we go. Let me subscribe to her channel so that you can find out. Subscribe to all of our channels, guys. We love and appreciate you so much. And on that note,
can I just say one more quick thing?
Yes, come on in, little goddess, and also Lotta Goddess, and we will be sending love and light to you on Tuesday. We're sending it to you now. We're already calling it that you are healed. That the hands of the doctors is really just going to be an extension of the Most High and the divine. The angels are all around you. It's already done, sis. So just go in there with the
Ashe to that. Ashe.
That is only a confirmation. That is only them carrying out in the physical what is already done in the spiritual. So come on in, Lotta Goddess, with your closing remarks, and we're gonna drop this musical medicine pill right after that.
Just let you know that Comedic Nation is doing another thing. We're trying to do one every month, and we're having Jamar Milton come on the 12th. So if you guys want to come into our Discord, I just put the flyer in the chat. So
I hate I missed the last one with Kaba Kamani. He's one of my teachers. So yes, thank you for that information, Lotta Goddess. And also I think I saw Jamila peep in. She has her soul's journey. If you want to tap into what your soul is saying at this moment, which I highly recommend because it is our souls that's what we're on right now. We are literally on our soul's journey. What is happening right now is about the souls of humanity. So I could go on and on, but I won't. I'm going to drop this musical medicine. It is very appropriate. It very much inspired this build. It very much helped with the download. And so I'm going to turn off so I can turn my music on. Love and Light. It's a long piece. It's about 7 or 8 minutes. So I understand and understand if people have to drop out, but I highly encourage you to listen to it because this sister is dropping knowledge. Shout out to Tony Jones. So here we go, y'all. What? I'm sanctuary.
I'm sanctuary.
I'm sanctuary, baby.
Ooh, I love it.
In this world,
That was fire, yo.
I love this world.
Yeah,
I'm sanctuary. Yes, indeed.
what is this young lady's name?
Tony Jones. That is
Tony
Sanctuary. Toni.
Link is in the chat.
The link is in the chat. Of course, Lotta Goddess. Of course, the link is in the chat. That's how we rock.
You got it. Yeah.
Woo! And on that beautiful note, let us be our walking sanctuary selves today and moving forward. Let us know that we are magic. Let us not have our alchemy surprise us. Let us stop being shocked by our greatness, by our divinity, by our power. Let us walk in the knowing that we are this world and we are changing it. This group literally just shook the nation. This group, what we did right now, just shook the nation, just threw 2 or 3 plans of distraction off course. That's what we're rocking in right now. We're rocking in that knowledge. Okay? So I love you all. Thank you all so much for joining us. We are here every Sunday for the Radiant Rising Sunday Style. The digital doors open at 9:20. This is going to go up. Hey, Crystal, this is going to go up. Also, shout out Reggie's channel, Crystal.
I put it in.
Oh, beautiful. Well, of course, you see how we. I know. Stop being surprised. You already put in the chat. But tell somebody that needs to be uplifted about this radiant rising. We're trying to raise the roof. We're trying to raise our spiritual roofs. The roof is on fire. Okay. So love you all. Have an absolutely amazing, amazing day. All right. Love and light, everybody.
Love and light, everybody.
Peace.